Hello, my beautiful Aquarians. Hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome back. Welcome to my channel. I am Lisa. This is North Star Energy Healing. We're going to be doing a reading for the coming week's energies for Aquarius. Please remember this is a collective, not a one-to-one. So take what resonates for you and leave the rest. Having a bit of a challenge myself. Feeling a tad under the weather. My husband has a cold and it feels like it's trying to get into my energy field, but I'm doing everything I can not to let it in. So let's go. Let's see what we have. So using the Council of Horses Oracle deck for this week's readings and the Spirit of the Animals, or I can't remember the name, but Animal Oracle. So let's see what the message is for you. So from the Council of Horses Oracle, you have Carousel, changing perspectives. Those look like real horses, not necessarily wooden ones, right? Black one, brown one, white one. Changing perspectives, spinning in circles, finding your center, freedom to choose. Whoops, sorry. Trust that when life spins you around, you have the opportunity to choose what to focus on. Wow, that's a big one. Yeah, so when life is throwing curveballs at you, when it feels like things are in chaos, you have a choice about what to do about that. How to center yourself. And it's weird, the Gemini reading was similar to this. How to center yourself when you're in the midst of chaos. How to choose something when you feel like things are just spinning all around you and you have too many choices maybe and it feels overwhelming. That happens to the best of us, right? Sometimes, yeah, sometimes I just feel like, I just want to get into a bubble by myself in complete silence and not deal with anything to do with work or anybody at work or anything, even at home. I just want to close myself off. And that can be very depleting, right? It can make us really feel like our energy is just zapped. So you have a choice. You have to figure out what is it that can ground you and bring you back to feeling, whole and okay and not in chaos, right? Sometimes we do need to take that time away, Aquarius, and just be like, all right, I can't deal with anybody right now. I need to take a nap, or I need to go in my room. I need to put my headphones on, whatever that is. Now, obviously, you don't want to do that for extended periods. You don't want to shut people out, but sometimes we do need that, that little bit of time away. All right, I'm going to pause this, put the camera down, and we're going to pull the tarot. Okay, Aquarius, using the Gilded Tarot Royale this week for this week's messages. Let's see what else, Spirit has for you for the upcoming week or whenever you come to this. What is it for my Aquarians? What is the message? What do they need to be thinking about, watching out for? What is it that they don't see right now that they need to see? King of Swords, that's you, or I always think of it as you. King of Swords. Seven of Cups, yeah. What did we just say? My guides are never wrong. Okay, Gemini also got that. King of Swords, Seven of Cups, chaotic choices, Hanging Man, being comfortable in your own skin, but also seeing it from another's perspective. Yeah, we can, okay, jeepers, so many things are coming in. So with the Hanging Man, we can remain ourselves and with our own point of view, but we can also see it from someone else's point of view. Doesn't mean we have to change our position, but we can try to see it from someone else's position. Wow, I think Gemini also got that Two of Cups. Okay, Death, Scorpio energy. All right. Let's see, Aquarius. So building on the changing perspectives that has come in, that also came in with the Hanging Man. So let's see. So King of Swords. This is the masculine energy, top of the suit of swords, air signs, you, for communication. He knows exactly what to say, when to say it, and how to say it. He's really the master of communication. And that's maybe what you need to be with this coming, the coming days, the coming weeks. You need to really think about how you're saying things, what you're saying to master that. Then you have this Seven of Cups. Seven's a reflection. Each cup is filled with something different. This is a choice. It can be emotional. We were just talking about needing to pull back, pull away. This can feel like chaos. Too many things going on, too many choices, too much. And that's exactly what we talked about with this carousel card. Carousel card talked about different perspectives. So I really feel like this is a theme here for you, Aquarius, that there's someone, either you disagree with them or they're trying to convince you to do something differently or to see it differently, and you're resistant, right? But as we said, you can see someone else's perspective without changing your own beliefs and morals. You can say, I see why you think that, or I understand it from your point of view, but this is why I see it the way I see it. You can have a conversation and you can have a victory in that, right? This is the Six of Wands. This is a victory. You are being celebrated. You are atop that horse with your wand shining brightly. Sixes are harmony. So you can get to that harmonious place. Maybe it has to do with give and take, compromise, right? I don't think I've ever said that with this card, but the Two of Cups comes out next. So in order to have that harmony and to, you may just have to say, we can agree to disagree, right? You may be able to say, I can see it from your point of view, but I'm not on board with doing it that way or seeing it. It's hard for me to, excuse me. I'm not an Aquarius, so I'm trying to explain this the best way that I can, how Spirit is giving it to me. And of course, it's hard for them to master, our communication style down here. You can agree to disagree. You can see it from their point of view, but agree to disagree, right? You can remain friends. So maybe there's some situation where you feel like you and somebody else have really been butting heads and it feels chaotic to you. You're tired of it. You don't want to keep going in that same circle, right? And you may have to stop it and see it in a different way. And it's going to be different for each and every one of you because it could be a family member or it could be a work situation. But whatever it is, it needs to change, right? Death is transformation, and it's doing it differently. So you have different perspectives. You're starting out with different perspectives, right? With that carousel, seeing it differently. Things are spinning around. They're out of control. You need to stop it. And you end with transforming, doing it differently. So this is a real theme this week coming up. Changing your perspective so that you do it a little differently. Like I said, like Spirit said through me, it doesn't mean you have to change your whole way of life. It just means that you may have to see something different in order to change your approach, right? It could be that. Okay. King of Swords, that's you, Aquarius energy, master of your words, master of your thoughts, master of the conversation. That Seven of Cups being chaotic, seeing it in a different perspective while grounding into yourself, your morals, your beliefs, but seeing it from another point of view, which can bring you to a celebration, right? A compromise. So both people can move on in a different way, right? Can move forward a little differently, working with it. Your animal oracle is number 18, which is a 9, which is accomplishment. This is gain perspective. Oh my gosh, perspective again. Gain perspective and observe from above. So this is another card about perspective. I wish the camera would focus. Gain perspective and observe from above. This is similar to the Hanging Man. So for this reading, my beautiful Aquarians, it's about seeing the perspective differently. Perspective, perspective, perspective. 3 cards regarding perspective. You're going to have to let me know in the comments, what was it that you needed to see in a different light, see in a different perspective? Because I think you can get through this and you can change the way that you're seeing it or doing it or interacting with it, but you will have to get a different perspective. All right. Well, I sure hope this has helped. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to give the video a like. Peace and kindness every single day. I love you all.